Good morning. My name is Tiffany, and today I will lead you through a little morning flow to help move your body and get you started. So when you're ready, please come to a comfortable seated position. Let's start by rooting down in our sits bones and lengthening up through the crown of our head, creating a long line through our spine. We'll begin with 3 cleansing breaths. So you can start by emptying out your lungs. Take a deep inhale. Hold your breath. And then you can open up your mouth and exhale, sigh it out. Good. Big inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Hold it a little bit longer this time. Let that prana swirl within your body. And then when you're ready, release it. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Ooh, my bones are cracking. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. It really is early morning here for me. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring them down to your heart space. And last time, inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, bring your hands down to prayer. This time, if you'd like to set your intention for your practice this morning, go ahead and bow your heads, close your eyes. Press those palms together, feel your energy transferring between one hand to the other and then back again. Take deep, calming breaths as you set your intention or your dedication for your day today. Good. Gently open those eyes, bring your palms behind you, and simply switch the crossing of your legs. Sukhasana pose. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the mat and reach that right arm over. Maybe look up, turning your gaze upwards towards the sky underneath your armpit if that feels good on your neck. And continue to reach. As you're breathing here, if it feels better to deepen the stretch, come down onto your forearm. But keep plugging that right sits bone down into the ground so you feel a nice stretch through your side body. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, other side, right palm plants, left arm stretches overhead, extension through the fingertips. And again, if it feels okay on your neck, you gaze upwards. If you want a little bit more, then drop down onto your forearm for one more full cycle of breath. And then slowly rise up on the in-breath. Exhale, bring your left hand down, reach your right arm over. We're just going to turn this into a moving mantra. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, right hand comes down, stretching over with the left. Getting into your side waist. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, reach over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reach. Keep going now at your own pace, on your own breath. And allow your torso and your spine to flow with your breath. Lateral movements are something we don't often do in our day, our normal day. So it's good to get in between the ribs and to stretch our side body. On your next inhale, reach up to the sky, really reach. And on your exhale, bring your hands behind you. Maybe plant them facing your fingertips forward And if that feels good, come onto your knees, lift up through your hips and open up your chest. Maybe gaze upwards. 3 breaths here. And slowly release those hips back down to the earth. And this time, crawl your body forward. If you're facing sideways on the mat like me, simply turn towards the front of your mat and come into your tabletop position. From here, we're going to wag our tails a little bit, so just wiggle those hips. And as you're wiggling those hips, stack those shoulders over those wrists. Good, and when you're ready, poke your right hip out to the right and look back at it. Breathe here. And then draw your left hip out to the left and gaze back at it. Good, come back to center. This time on an inhale, drop your belly and lift up through your heart. Push the earth down, open up your shoulders. Exhale, draw your navel towards your spine, tuck your chin, and keep pushing down into your hands. Again, inhale, draw your tailbone back, draw your heart forward, expand. Exhale, round, tucking everything in. One more, inhale forward. Maybe even look up this time. And exhale, round. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. And when you're ready, stretch your right foot out behind you and draw those right toes down into the ground or the floor. I want you to rock forward and back just a little bit, getting into that right calf muscle. And then pause here when you feel a nice stretch. When you're ready, go ahead and lift that right leg up, just hip height, flex through the foot, drawing energy out through the heel, toes drawing down, and float that left arm up, reaching it out in front of you, fingertips extending. Steady breath as you find your balance. Activate that core by drawing your belly in towards your spine. Take a deep breath in, lift everything high, and on your exhale, draw your knee to your elbow. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, draw it all in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale it in. Last time, inhale, lifting everything up. Exhale, lower everything down. And you can wag that tail again if that feels good. Just shake it out. Good, draw that left leg back, extend it, and dig those toes down into your mat. And start to shift forward and back. Getting into that calf muscle and opening up that leg. When you feel a stretch, stop. Just pause there. Breathe into it. And then when you're ready, lift that left leg up. Finding stability. Firming the left quad, kicking through that left heel, and then extend that right arm forward. You're gazing down. Your neck is a long extension of your spine. Your belly button is drawing in and up. See if you can knit those ribs in. Keep breathing. On an inhale, lift everything up. And on an exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching and extending. Exhale, draw it all in. One more, inhale it out. Exhale it in. Inhale, lift everything high. Exhale, lower everything down. This time we're going to take a little bit of a heart melting pose or puppy dog. So look back at your hips. Make sure they're stacked over your knees. Keep them there. And start to walk down maybe onto your forearms to start. The key here is to open up the spine, finding our first back bend of the morning. If this is good enough, you can stay. If you want a little bit more, you can start to extend your palms forward and bring your forehead, the third eye, down onto the mat. The goal here is to start to drop your heart down, releasing it below your shoulders. And if you still want more, you can bring your chin down onto the mat instead of your forehead and breathe. One more breath. Slowly walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Sit back on your heels just for a moment. I know this is uncomfortable. I want you to just shake out your wrists. Good. When you're ready, plant them back down. Shoulder distance apart, keeping those toes curled under. Lift those hips high, finding your first downward dog. And I want you to move here, so do anything but stay still. Maybe you bend one knee deeply at a time, shifting your weight side to side. Keep moving. I'm just going to take my thumbs out of this shirt so I have a little bit more grip. And then when you're ready, start to find stillness. From here, lift those heels way up towards the sky, coming onto your tippy toes, and on your exhale, draw the heels down. Inhale, lifting them up. Exhale, lowering. Giving our feet a stretch here. Inhale them up. And exhale them down. From here, I want you to shift forward into your plank pose. And on your exhale, I want you to drop your knees down onto the mat. Take another deep breath in. And on your exhale, I want you to start to hug your elbows in towards your ribs. See if you can lower down to your chest and chin. And pause here. Then stretch those legs out behind you. Uncurl those toes. Inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra pose, peeling your heart off of the mat. And exhale, chin down. Inhale, chin lifts up. Open up the chest. Exhale, lower the chin back down. Inhale, baby cobra. Draw the shoulder heads away from the ears. Draw the elbows in towards the ribs. And exhale, release. Curl those toes under. Bend those knees. Come on up to your hands and knees. Inhale, and on your exhale, lift your hips up towards the sky. So we're moving slowly into our little vinyasas here. Take one more full cycle of breath. And then from here, let's try that a little bit faster. So inhale, shifting into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Heart rises. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, downward facing dog. And exhale here. 2 more breaths. Last easy little flow. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale like a little cat. Forward, lifting your heart up. Exhale, chin down. Inhale to your tabletop. And exhale, lift those hips up. Breathe. I don't even have a cat, but I've been watching them around the neighborhood. They move with such grace and ease and kind of slither around. When you're ready, look forward and start to step your feet up towards your hands, coming into a forward fold. If you'd like, you can bend your knees generously, as this is not about a hamstring stretch, okay? This is about releasing your lower back. Clasp up. Maybe nod your head yes or shake it no. If it feels good to sway side to side, you're welcome to. And then switch the clasp, other arm in front. And then bring those hands down onto the mat. On an inhale, rise up halfway, fingertips on the shins, blocks, or the ground. Exhale, lower. Inhale again, halfway up, release the shoulders away from the ears, extend through the crown of the head, and exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, rising up halfway, flat back. Exhale, release. Are we ready to rise? Inhale, root down and extend up through the fingertips. And exhale, Samastitihi. Wow, the sun is right there. Woo, right on my face. Good morning. I love it. Let's salute the sun. Come to the top of your mat, standing firm, rooting down into your feet, lengthening up through the body. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, lower. Just half sun salutes right now. Inhale, extend all the way back up. Palms kiss. And exhale, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, reaching the arms high. Exhale, dive down. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up, reach up, lift up, palms kiss. And exhale, Samastitihi. One more like this. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utthita Hasta and Tadasana, palms press. And exhale, Samastitihi. From here, you can stand exactly where you are. I'm just going to move to face you. Inhale the arms back up. Right fingertips reach over and grasp the left wrist, and you're just going to lean over to the right, making a banana shape with your body. Really stretching here, opening up, maybe even turning your body slightly upwards, facing the sky or the roof, wherever you are. Breathe. And then inhale, come back up. Left hand grabs right wrist. Inhale, reach up first. And then exhale, lean over. Opening up your body, lifting up through your gaze. Breathing. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. From here, inhale to your chair pose. So bend the knees, reach the hearts up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, plant your hands, step one foot back and then the other. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga if you're ready. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra like we practiced. And exhale, flip those toes, downward facing dog. Lift that right leg up, big breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forward and your back heel comes down. Inhale, rise up to your warrior one. And exhale, release your hands down, flow through your vinyasa, whatever version that your body is enjoying this morning. Let's keep it moving. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot in between your thumbs, lower your back heel down. Inhale, rise up to your warrior one. And exhale, chaturanga, flowing through your vinyasa or taking the knees, chest, chin version. Inhaling to your back bend. Exhaling to your downward facing dog and take 3 breaths here. From here, come on to those tippy toes. Look forward and bend your knees. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you can hop, step, or float your feet up towards your thumbs. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, stand all the way up. Samastitihi. If you're a little further back towards the middle of your mat, step forward, bring your hands to your hips. And then step your left foot back. Come into that warrior one that we just did. This time we're just going to hold it a little bit longer. So you're looking for front heel to back heel alignment, but that's not always anatomically possible. So if you want to draw your right foot out to the right a little bit, step on train tracks instead of that tightrope, that's a good idea. Now draw that right hip back, left hip bone forward, and then lift the arms up. Breathe here. Can you sit a little bit lower into the pose, stacking the right knee over the ankle, and then expand through the chest. I promised you a little bit of an easy flow, so let's flow. Inhale, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, draw your hands forward, down to the floor, and then back towards your left heel. Using your abdominal muscles, inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Inhale, up. Exhale, let it go. One more, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Ooh, I have a nice bug. Inhale, rise up. We're gonna just get you off, buddy. Off of my mat, thank you. And then exhale, open it up to your warrior two. We won't stay here long, just stretch those arms out in opposing directions, sit a little bit lower into the pose. Right knee is still stacked over the ankle. Front heel to back arch alignment. And then look down at your hips, make sure your shoulders are stacked right over those hips. Breathe here. Flip that right palm up, inhale, reach forward, and exhale, reach back. Reverse your warrior for 2 breaths. Still bend deeply into that right knee. Your left hand is resting above or below your left knee and not on it in order to protect the knee. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, cartwheel those hands and simply step your left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, down. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, stand all the way up. Samastitihi, hands to hips. Right foot steps back. Find your warrior one. Again, front heel to back heel alignment or train tracks by heel toeing that left foot out to the left slightly. And then take your hips and draw them to face forward. So we're squaring our hips. Tailbone is drawing down, belly button is drawing in, and then stretch the arms up when you're ready. Breathe. Just be here. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up towards your ears, see if you can relax them down your back, but still activate the biceps and triceps as you lift and lengthen through the fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach that torso back up. Exhale, draw your torso down. One more, inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up into your warrior one. And exhale, open it up to your warrior two. Front heel to back arch alignment. Steady breath. Same rules apply here. Shoulders are stacked over hips. Arms are stretched out like wings. You're gazing out past your left middle finger. You're sitting a little bit lower into this pose so your left knee is stacked over the ankle and you're breathing deeply. Flip that left palm up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. One more breath. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, cartwheel those hands. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back into your chair pose. Exhale, stand all the way up. Samastitihi. From here, inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Find a little back bend this time. Maybe your palms press, maybe your hips draw forward. And exhale, dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, plant those hands, step one foot back, and then the other, making your way through your vinyasa if you'd like, or meeting me in downward facing dog. And then from here, just lower down onto those knees and face the side of your mat, the long side of your mat. Okay, we're moving into a little bit of a gate pose, back bend, flow to end our practice. And why do we do back bends in the morning? They really open us up. They give us a lot of energy, and they lubricate our spine. So from here, bring your hands to your hips, step your right foot out to the side. For this version of gate, I'd like for you to try and keep your right foot parallel to the short side of your mat, and the outer edge of your foot should be rooting down. Okay, look down, make sure your hips are stacked right over that left knee, and then inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down to the shin or the calf, and left arm stretches over. So again, that lateral movement here. And then maybe open up that chest and look up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release that left hand down. Right arm extends over. And this is where we find a little bit of a back bend. So like you're barrel rolling, open your chest to the sky and breathe. Good. From here, you're going to draw your arm forward and around and come back into that first version. So your right hand on your leg, left arm over. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw your arms forward in a big semicircle and lift up through that right arm. Inhale here. Exhale, rotate around. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate around. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate around. Last one. Inhale, open and stretch. Exhale, rotate around. Inhale, find that little back bend. And then exhale, come down onto your knees. Shake it out. Bring your hands to your hips. And when you're ready, stretch that left leg out. So the left foot now is parallel to the short side of your mat. Outer edge rooting down. Stand up on your knee nice and tall. Big breath in, reach the arms high. And on your exhale, bring your hand down to your leg above or below your knee and reach that right arm over into your gate pose. Breathe. Maybe rotate your heart up higher. One more full cycle of breath. And then on your next inhale, rise up. Exhale, right hand or fingertips come down to the ground and left arm extends over. This is where you can start to open up your chest, rotating through your torso, finding a little bit more of a back bend pose here. Let's start by moving slow. So take a deep, deep inhale. Exhale, reach your arm forward, let the other arm follow, and then find your gate pose. Inhale, exhale, semicircle with your arms, rotating around, inhaling, rising up, exhaling, rotating around. Inhaling here, exhaling, rotating around, inhaling here, exhaling, rotating around. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, rotate around. Inhale, find that version of your back bend, the full expression of your pose. Exhale, come down onto your knees. Shake it out. From here, just to do the opposite of what we were doing, we'll take a rabbit pose and then finish up. So I'd like you to face the long side of your mat again. Not the long side, the short side. The regular way, face the top of your mat. And you're going to separate your knees hip distance. Curl those toes under and sit back on those heels. Okay? I want you to grab onto your heels and roll those shoulders away from you and open up the chest for a moment. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to tuck your chin in towards your chest and start to round, literally hunch through your spine just for this pose as you start to draw the crown of the head down to the ground. If you need a moment to watch me just for a second to see what this looks like, you're welcome to. Otherwise, if you're in the pose with the crown of the head down and your hands on your heels, you're going to start to lift your hips up. The more you lift your hips up, the more you're going to feel this in between your shoulder blades, in your shoulders, and maybe even in breathing here. 2 more full cycles of breath. And then release. Hands come down, uncurl those toes, and just tap them out. From here, widen those knees apart, cross the ankles, and come onto your tush. Stretch out, finding Dandasana pose. Sitting up nice and tall, flexing the feet, firming the quads. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, taking your forward fold. And let's move through it. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, lower. Heart draws forward. 1 more inhale, heart rises. And then exhale, heart draws forward. Breathing here. Fully surrender into the pose, whether you're holding onto your legs or your feet or straps, it doesn't matter. It's about softening and letting go, releasing tension, preparing for a beautiful day. On an inhale, rise up. And on an exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees and scooch forward. Separate your feet, hips distance, and then come up to a seated position. Just give yourself a little hug. Good. Draw the arms forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your chin, round through your spine, lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae, taking your time. When you get there, we'll take 3 rolling bridge poses. So walk your feet in towards your hips, separate your feet hips distance, and tuck your chin slightly. Good. On an inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms, draw your arms back in space, reaching through your fingertips, hips up towards the sky. And on an exhale, lower the hips down, lower the arms down as well, by your side. Inhale, lift everything up, high to the sky, reach your fingertips back, maybe come onto your tippy toes this time. And exhale, rolling through your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae comes down, lowering your hips to the ground, hands by your sides. 1 more. Inhale, lifting everything up. Exhale, lower everything back down. Draw your knees into your chest. You can make little circles, massaging out your sacrum in one direction, and then the other direction. Keep your right knee hugged into your chest, lengthen out your left leg. Activate it though, so flex your left foot. Squeeze that right knee up towards your chest. Take a deep breath. And on your exhale, cross that knee over to the left. Right arm opens up like a wing if that feels good, and gaze out past your right fingertips. Taking a simple supine twist. If there's a deeper version of this twist you'd prefer, you're welcome to do that. One more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, come back up to center. Give that right knee a good squeeze. And then switch. Left knee comes in, right leg is active, right foot is flexed, and squeeze that left knee up towards your left shoulder. Breathe. Take another inhale. And exhale, cross that knee over towards the left. I don't want to squish this bug that's on my mat still. Gaze out past your left fingertips if you've stretched your left arm out, and settle in. One more full cycle of breath. And then slowly come back up to center. Hug those knees into your chest one more time. And then slowly make your way into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Take up space. Draw your legs as wide as your mat, arms down by your sides, palms open to give and receive, and close those beautiful eyes. Start to calm the breath, letting go of manipulating it and just breathing. Allow yourself to feel heavy. Begin by relaxing your toes and your feet. Soften the legs. Relax your belly and your hips. If there's any tension in your shoulders, let it go. Soften your arms. Relax your fingers. Turn your attention on your neck and notice if you're holding any tension in your throat. Let it go. Soften your jaw. Relax your face. And rest. 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 You're welcome to stay in this Shavasana as long as you would like. Maybe set an alarm if you need to start your day and head off to work. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.